Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. I'm WXFan21, back yet again to do some commentary. You already heard from this gentleman before. It's the Richard Cruz. What's up, Richard?
Hello. How are you doing today?
Fantastic. AEW World's End tonight. If you're watching this live, if not, hi YouTube. I'm sure it was a great show. Let's go. This is going to be a ton of fun. To answer chat's question, because we were talking about this yesterday. How were the tacos that we were all talking about food yesterday? Ryan Ford and I somehow got on the topic of food. I ended up going with Taco Bell chicken quesadilla was good. So much appreciate you asking. We went from taco tank to pancakes to Mother Brain's food items, and I shouldn't do commentary while hungry. Is basically what we came in to figure out the other day.
Well, it's a good thing
So-
you brought snacks this time.
Yeah, listen. Costco lightly salted peanut variety pack here. So what's not going to be lightly salted is Anfunny heading into this race, though. Maybe a little bit salty, considering he's now lost 2 consecutive North Korea percent races. One the other day to SEMO, and now losing that one to Kevnastics. So let's see how they do here. This is not going to be it's not going to be a quick one here, Richard. This is max percent GT. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it? We're going to tease the route a little bit, but what are the racers going to be looking for that is unique only to this category?
So the main thing is going to be you're not going into Lower Norfair with a lot of items, but it's a really specific amount of them. They're only going to have 5 missiles, 5 supers, and 5 power bombs upon entering Lower Norfair. But they are going to have gravity suit and speed booster. And Varia, so they'll have the suits. That'll be nice. But after that, they're going to have to put in the GT code. And then collect...
Up, down, down, left, right, BA start? Oh, I'm sorry, that's the Konami cheat code.
That's the other cheat code. This is the code we use for other games.
Exactly.
This one involves when you enter GT's room in Lower Norfair, if you hold all 4 of the face buttons at the same time, it gives you, what is it, 53% of the items in the game?
Something.
And that is, I think it's something like 20 missiles, 4 supers, 4 power bombs, 7 E-tanks, 3 reserves.
It gives a ridiculous amount of stuff.
Yes, it's a weird amount of items, but then after that, not only are both of these runners going to have to kill all the bosses, they will also be collecting all of the minor items.
Well, let's start talking about some of the items, because this is the normal standard speed running stuff that we're seeing here from the runners. There are 2 particular routes that the racers can take. KPRD route, so Kraid Fantoon Ridley Dragon, or the more optimal any percent route, PRKD, Fantoon Ridley Kraid Dragon. As you mentioned, they're going to need to have Varia suit, speed booster, per the rules of the tournament for this category, and gravity suit. Thus, how else are you going to expect to get through Lava Dive on no energy tanks? So there will be differences in route, most likely. If either one of these runners are comfortable with PRKD, we could see them get an advantage by doing that. But I definitely think KPRD is going to be the optimal route.
I think so too, just because
for these racers anyway.
Well, for this category in particular, just because it is required that you get speed booster before you enter the wreck ship, as per one of the rules of the tournament. So I think you might as well go down there and kill Crate and get your or get your Varia.
Makes sense to me. So we got our only missile pack so far.
Yep, we won't see another one of those for a minute. Well, we'll see them, but we'll avoid them.
So, Richard, watching Kevin on the right-hand side of the screen.
It happens.
Interesting things to keep in mind. Because for those that have never seen this category, this is really the first time I'm seeing this category run. I've seen GT code, but this is max percent GT code. You might be wondering, what the heck is max percent WX? Doesn't that mean it's 100%? No, because of the uniqueness of the GT code. I'll just turn it over to Richard. He can explain it better.
Right. So with that, we're actually, because of all those extra items that were given, that's why we're collecting so few, is that we were just granted 53% of the items when we put in the code. So then we can collect all the minor items afterward and get our percentage to 135%. And that is the max percent.
Ta-da. Sorry, I was watching Marvin Mims catch a touchdown to tie the game between Denver and Cincinnati.
It's fine. I've been watching the Lions.
So basically, 135%. Oh, don't get me started on the Lions. This will become not about Anfunny and Kevin. This will become the Detroit Lions. Me being a massive fan of Dan Campbell as a Patriots fan show.
All right, well then let's not get into it. Let's watch these runners then.
Absolutely. So Kevin was behind, now has started coming back. They're synced up heading in a
yeah, they are
almost
basically
frame by frame here.
Oh, and then well, they each took a hit in that doorway, so back to this.
Oh, Tharkus, we're gonna have to talk. You're gonna have to DM me on Discord. Didn't realize you were in the area. But yeah, so this is interesting here. Notice what Kevin's doing. This is what we refer to as Kago room, and takes a little bit of a farm. So that's a little bit of a safety. Remember, because this is 135% because of that GT code, Richard, I think these farms are going to become really crucial throughout the run. You think of the farm room outside of Speed Booster Highway, the Kago farm room, and again, not having any energy tanks or reserves until you're able to input the code is huge.
I think you're right, but at the same time, they are going to get Varia, so they're going to get that, damage debuff. Like, I think it's basically Survive Fantoon. Survive Fantoon and Wreck Shipped, I think, is the real quest they have to get through.
I'd agree. Kevin, what are you doing, Kevin? Uh-oh.
You can pick that up.
Oh, you're allowed to pick up Charge Beam. Okay.
Yeah, you can pick up Charge Beam. It's basically a safety. Because the major item...
allowed to pick up anything except for the one missile, one super, one power bomb.
No, so the majors don't interfere with your percentage. The named major items, they don't interfere with it. So you can pick those up. It's just, why would you, essentially?
Basically, the racers have to figure out a way to get through Kraid and Fantoon successfully.
Yeah, so picking up charge, you know, is a nice, and spacer. Those are like things you pass by that are nice safety items that you could grab.
Anfunny knowing he has to make up a lot of time here.
And is.
He's got to capitalize on this advantage as much as possible because he knows he's down a game. He knows that his... What's the best way for me to say this? His playoff chances are on the line in this game. He's already on the outside looking in.
Oh, for sure. To be fair, that's for both of these runners.
Both on the outside looking in. Kevin has the game advantage. Will we go to a game 3? Is going to be the big question.
Yeah.
Kevin quickly gaining on rooms from Anfunny. Anfunny now at Kraid, sets up that bomb jump. Now is going to wait for Kraid to rise up out of, I guess, the floor. Wherever Kraid is coming from, his bed, his sleepiness, I don't know. No DLC here for Anfunny.
I think it's the Earth. I just think, or Zebus. It's just Zebus.
From Zebus, just, you know, Kraid's in hibernation.
Yeah, that's how I look at it lore-wise. Oh!
We do get some DLC Kraid here on Kevin's side. Kevin not happy about it. And folks, if you're enjoying all of these races, make sure you drop a follow on the channel, subscribe if you want to. More importantly, give the racers a follow. Exclamation point R in the Twitch chat to follow the racers. Exclamation point C if you want to follow the commentary team as well. Make sure you give the racers a follow. Yeah, you already know where to follow me. It didn't get updated in the bot, but you've listened to me long enough here on SpeedGaming. You know where to follow me. Literally twitch.tv/WXFan21. I think it's actually pretty interesting how all of us here, specifically, twitch.tv/Anfunny/Kevnastics/The Richard and /WXFan21, all 4 of us, literally just by name. There's nothing different in the Twitch tags.
Nope. You get a name and you just sit on it forever.
I mean, I've rebranded as I try to make a go of this professionally. But regardless, what is going to be interesting here for Anfunny and Kevin is how are they going to get through as they high-five here in pre-high jump room? How are they getting through Cathedral? Rising Tide? And again, we talked about it. Speed Booster Highway.
Well, they have Varia.
They have Varia, but they still have no energy tanks. And some of these enemies, you take enough damage from the lava or enough hits, and you are in a load of trouble.
Yeah, but I have faith in these runners. They're not going to die to something like this. If they're just patient.
Anfunny, realizing he has to be really careful, luckily takes the fireball shot from the fire seahorse there, rather than taking the bonk from them specifically. Gets through Rising Tide with no problem. Now comes one of the toughest tricks here. Making no mistake, what you're seeing Anfunny do is not easy.
Yeah,
those
King
wall
Cack.
jumps. Yeah, the King Cack wall jumps.
Oh, I was just talking about King Cack in general. Not even necessarily the wall jump, just him.
He's such a jerk!
He's just a rude guy.
So Anfunny needs to stop farming. Anfunny needs to go.
Yeah, Kev
and now we're also going to see Kevin farm. Kevin's in worse ammo situation than Anfunny was. And Kevin's going to pick up time, but only has 1 super. Anfunny has 5 supers. Wasted 1, though. This is going to be a back and forth here this entire, because they're not differing in routes. It's going to come down to execution, RNG, and did I mention execution? Because execution is huge here.
I think it's mostly going to come down to execution. I think the RNG is going to matter up until Fantoon.
Yeah.
After that, I think it's going to be all execution.
Fantoon deciding a race? What?
I know, right? No one's ever heard of this.
No, not at all. Anfunny doing really... Oh, Kevin. Okay, Kevin wants wave.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Kevin, my muscle memory's like, wait, nope, I'm not supposed to be going here right now.
No, you're not.
What did we just say about execution?
All right, that gave Anfunny a decent lead.
I have watched, played, and commentated a lot of map Brando. These elevators are so slow.
Oh, they are so slow. I feel like they're even slow in those.
Oh no, map Brando's great. They're fast. No, there's no real fanfare. It's just item, get, move on. But here, gonna be really interesting to see how Kevin can rebound from that mess up again. Anfunny could get a slow from Fantoon. Kevin? Well, Kevin could easily get a fast. Who bribed Deer Force today? I mean, no, I'm kidding.
You could also, I mean, not that I wish this, but there could also just be something horrible that happens in Fantoon.
That would be rude.
It can happen, though. This is, like you've mentioned, they have 99 energy.
Yep. It's tough with a Doppler. It's tougher to execute in Fantoon with 5 missiles.
Yeah. No ammo.
So
no health.
2 rounds, forget about it. You don't have the ammo for a 2-round. And I mean, technically, yes, you do if you get enough drops and leave them. But still, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Kevin making up time on the missed wall jump from Anfunny, and as soon as I said that, falls right into one of the Samus Eaters.
Yeah. We've all been there.
Got a high 5 tag right now. So here we go. 1 boss down. For each
I would,
racers.
yep, save.
Yep. Do a save. As I say in map Brando, save early, save often. I need to make that into a t-shirt. I'd make money.
I'd wear that shirt.
Right? Save early, save often. Get to the map station as quick as possible.
All right, now it's got too many words.
SpeedGaming's like, nope, you said that here. That is now RIP. I signed no NDA.
Never mind. I would not wear that shirt then. If it's Speed Game branded.
No. I think I've kind of mentioned it to Aussie, so I might have to do that. Oh, nicely done. Nice short charge from Anfunny.
Nice.
Yeah, because you can't get that missile to CWJ.
No.
Beautifully done. How's Kevin's look? Also a nice short charge. Anfunny just misses, though. Nice. That's 1. Looking for the second. Gets it.
Cool.
Moving on through. Folks, what you're seeing from Anfunny and Kevin are not easy to pull off at all.
I hate these jumps.
They're so rude, especially with high jump. They suck. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Like, I know it's a PG stream, but those jumps suck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're not. Those are not fun jumps to make. They look super simple, but they're really annoying.
Yes, Kevin, right on Anfunny's tail. This entire race could come down to Fantoon RNG. Gee. That's so original.
Well, and execution.
And I don't understand this farm from Kevin at all.
Health.
Oh, health farm, okay. I mean,
You
if you
just
get a
health.
fast pattern, yeah.
Just health.
Anfunny's already missed the fast. Gets the mid.
Misses the shot.
Anfunny at least get the ammo. Do an SM.
Wants to save it.
All right, there's that. 2 gets him out. And then remember, he doesn't have charge beam.
Nope.
Oh, and a fast for Anfunny. Mid fast. 12 energy for Anfunny. Mid fast, fast, and gets the energy.
Health bomb. That's nice.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was good.
This RNG for Anfunny is outstanding.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
No,
Oh.
just misses. It comes in from the top instead of the bottom.
Kevnastics
Evan has
supers.
that charge beam and no, used a super. So now it's Fantoon in a state of rage. He's angry. When you hit Fantoon with a super missile, he enters that state of rage if it's not the thing that destroys him. So there's nothing you can do. He's undamageable and he just hits, I want to say it's 5 swoops of his eye missiles.
It's a lot.
Anfunny does a fantastic Fantoon fight.
Gets it done.
Those health drops came in clutch for him early on in that fight.
That was quite amazing the way that showed up.
Pretty. Oh, so pretty. And now this is going to allow Anfunny to build a lead. If Kevin gets stuck with a slow here, and then Kevin is... Oh, no, mid! And Kevin finishes. So Anfunny took that Fantoon fight just a little bit safer. But is going to be able to come away with things much better. We could be looking at a Game 3 here, Richard.
You might be right. Anthony's going to take this save here.
Yep.
Which I think is a good idea, because...
Great idea.
Bowling can kill you with this loadout.
Bowling's just rude. Alright, well, let's go.
So can Attic. So can Attic. So can these atomics. You know what?
Stupid
Everything
atomics.
here can kill you still.
I was told Planet Zebus was going to be a nice vacation spot. No, wait, this just in. Samus blew it up. Again. Oh, Anfunny. You need... Anfunny may not have the ammo to get out of here. 1 atomic left! Just gets out!
They were fine.
Okay, Ross. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I know it's not the actual friends line, but sorry, said it anyway. Anfunny just gets out on ammunition. Again, when you're running any other category, you don't have this ridiculously low loadout. If Anfunny had to reset Attic and had to farm, Kevin would be in the lead. And now here we go. It's bowling time. You gotta wait as far as you can. It's gonna take 3 hits, and Anfunny gets through bowling. 9 energy left. Kevin, let's see how Kevin does. Kevin gets 1, 2, might have, just did it. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Got a longer jump off the start. Both racers here are going bowling.
It's time for them to eat a sandwich for a minute.
Pretty much. Go to the bathroom. Take a nap. Okay, no. Taking a nap is what happens if you kill Dragon off screen. Then you can go take a 15-minute nap.
It's a quick power nap.
Yep.
20 seconds.
Anfunny gets the pancakes.
Delicious, delicious pancakes.
Now I got a craving for chocolate chip pancakes. Kevin right behind. Kevin is 10 seconds behind Anfunny right now. All
So they have 5 missiles, 5 supers, 5 power bombs, gravity, Varia,
They got the
speed
item.
booster. I think
Yep,
it's time to go to LN.
This is it. They have all the items. They have everything they need. Both racers low on energy, though. Need to be careful. One false misstep. Kevin has not saved in how long? Too long.
Has Kevin saved? I know Anfunny did before
No,
wreck ship.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the pancake comment in Twitch chat. Nothing can beat fresh blueberry pancakes, though. Fresh blueberries. Oh, just amazing. So here we go.
Just
Again, Kevin now about 12 to 15 seconds behind Anfunny.
well, hanging out with those vile plumes.
All right, here we go. Tanks are broken on both sides. A race for lava dive. This entire race could come down to lava dive. So max percent. They're going to get every single item in the game. This is basically a souped up 100% run.
Yeah. This is a weird version of 100%. Except we won't see things like plasma. We'll have plasma and we'll have spring ball, but we won't see those locations. We only need to collect the minor items.
Yep. They'll have all the majors. I think except for screw attack, but they get that afterwards anyway.
Yep, that's right there.
Yep. All right, this is it. Both racers now taking different farm rooms. One takes the Wavegate farm room, one takes the fish farm room. Anfunny out ahead of Kevin.
They're about
Kevin right on Anfunny's tail. Both took the safety save. Both now into the same room. Kevin literally on Anfunny's tail, shaved off that 12 to 15 seconds behind to now a 5 to 7 second gap. It can all come down right now to lava dive. This is a 0 energy tank, 0 reserve tank lava dive, and those fumes, they don't care about speed runs. Looking for the gravity jump is Anfunny. Beautiful execution of the gravity jump. Can Kevin do the same thing? Okay, just gets there.
excellent. Both of them taking the safe, yes. You know,
they are now a 3-second difference. Anfunny ahead by 3 seconds.
I just want to point out something you said. They're about like, you know, a few seconds ahead of each other. You know what Kev did that Anfunny did not? Was pick up Charge Beam. That's a few seconds.
Yep.
That's basically it.
Wanted the safety. Felt comfortable with that Charge Beam. Again, had Anfunny not had the ammo to finish off the attic section, Kevin could have. Kevin had Charge Beam. This is where the tough part comes in. Who's gonna get Green Gate Glitch? Okay, be a reset for Anfunny. Reset for Kevin. Double reset.
All right.
Kevin says, I'll get in Twitch chat. Remember, this is a vanilla race, so racers can watch the restream while they race. This is tight. It could come down to minor item routing. You never know.
They're synced, basically.
3-second difference hasn't changed. 3 seconds shaving away. Anfunny's missing jumps. Still synced at 3. All right, here we go. It's again down to Green Gate glitch with 5 supers. Anfunny
First
gets
try.
it. First shot.
First shot, second.
Kevin's gonna reset.
Second time.
Anfunny's gonna build his lead.
Yep. That's a decent lead there. Still has to not mess this part up, though.
GT code time. Bang. Go mode.
Good. Turns off the spacer. Nice. Alright. Now Anfunny's on a boss rush / minor item collection game. And gets the spark out of here too. But Kev did make
through.
Yep.
But now Anfunny full go mode through Ripper Road. Turns off Varia's suit as well.
Yeah, I was wondering if that would be a better move, because you're gonna have so much health when it comes to the Mother Brain fight that, and like you're gonna you might as well stand up.
Yep. Now it becomes 100% run from here on in.
So turning off Vario would make it easier to damage down at the end of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Spring ball.
Alright, I want to see those dino dances in Twitch chat. Best music in the game time.
The Lower Norfair music?
Best music in the game, by far.
No, it's Brinstar. It's the Red Tower.
Put any Brinstar music over this banger of a theme song.
Oh no, I agree. This is incredible. It's my second favorite in the game, but it's Red Tower for me.
Right click, Richard the Richard Cruise, disconnect from Discord server.
That's fair. I have used this. I did use this in a D&D campaign I ran once.
That's like me telling people the best Metroid Prime soundtrack is Magmore Caverns from Prime 1. And people fight me like, no, Farfen, no, friggin' Crash Site. I'm like, both are great. They're my 2 and 3. But Magmore Caverns is a banger.
Oh yeah, no, because it's this.
Exactly!
No, I agree.
Farfen, though, also really close, because that is a banger.
I agree. That Magmore Caverns is the best in that game, because it's this song.
Yeah. Did Anfunny get Mickey Mouse?
You know, I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't either. Someone let us know, did Anfunny get Mickey Mouse? I don't think he did.
I did not see that.
That could be the game right there. He didn't get Mickey Mouse.
He did not?
No. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and Anthony's like, oops, Mickey Mouse. Because again, folks, running a vanilla category, you are allowed per the rules of speed racing, at least here in this tournament, you can watch the restream. It is allowable. Mickey Mouse is... It looks like a Mickey Mouse head when you're getting the missile. So in the lower Norfair room where all the crumble blocks are and the fastball things in the hoppers is one missile tank. The room the missile tank is in, it looks like a Mickey Mouse face because it's got 2 ears and the whole mouse face where it looks like. It's really tough to describe.
Do you mean Steamboat Willie? Jokes. Alright, so how do we route that back in?
Shout out to the Cincinnati Bengals. Walk-off win in overtime to keep their playoff hopes alive. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Anthony needs to reverse acid dive to go back to Mickey Mouse.
I think that's the fastest way to do this, yeah.
No. No, you don't. I'm missing a route.
I don't know. Maybe...
Reverse acid dive, fast pillars into amphitheater. Fast pillars room was where you... No, I'm missing a room. What room am I missing?
Nothing. It's right there. Just reverse acid dive into it. In the worst room in the game.
Yeah, amphitheater. Alright, well, let's see what Anthony's gonna do. His reverse acid dive is no joke, unfortunately.
No.
Oh, worst room in the game! That's why I forgot about it!
Yeah.
It's the top of worst room in the game, which I prefer amphitheater. That was the room I was forgetting. Because it's worst room in the game.
It's understandable.
So now Anthony is losing all of the time he had of an advantage. Kevin will have the lead. Nice speed ball from Kevin. Alright, so here goes Anthony. There's actually a chance these two tie. If Anthony can get through amphitheater here very quickly, by the time Kevin gets to the top of the room, we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned race here yet again.
Yeah, these two are going to be real close to each other. I do think Kev is going to be a little bit ahead, yeah.
Kev is going to be ahead now by about 5 to 7 seconds. But again, come down to RNG.
They are in the same room, though.
Yep, this could come down to Dragon's RNG, Mother Brain RNG. This could come down to Ice Clip RNG. Everything. Question from Twitch chat. They're wondering if that was an intentional skip. I don't.
Oh, no.
No one ever wants to go through reverse acid dive. And Kevin already the Hoda room. Kevin is now going to continue to gain his lead. Kevin is now 8 to 10 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
Which could be the difference here in this race. All right, Anfunny. Now gonna get the Three Musketeers missile. Kevin has got his missiles.
Yeah, at this point, they're both just going to be trying to collect everything, as well as just weaving the bosses in when they get to them. Remembering to skip all of the major items, though.
Alright. Again, this is all for minors only, so it's going to be a little bit weird looking if you're familiar with the 100% routes and getting all those other ones. Again, it's like, oh, why are they going back to the same places? Because you had to leave everything up away. It's per the category rules.
Oh, Kev trying to go for the cool spark out of there.
There is just something satisfying about SM fanfare.
I love it. It's great. It's a few seconds to breathe. Think about what my next move is.
Pretty much.
Oh, right. I always forget that the GT code does give them grapple and X-ray. They just don't show up. They just don't show up on the HUD.
Facts. Now you're gonna hear a lot of that fanfare, chat.
Oh, yes.
This is so close. Kevin is maybe built on his lead by what? 2 more seconds? 3 seconds?
It's yeah.
This is huge.
They're just a room apart, basically. Without Anfunny needing to backtrack through Amphitheater.
Anfunny's still in the lead.
Yeah.
I mentioned it. It come down to routing. Comes down to execution. And now you have Kevin, who went through Crumble Shaft. Anfunny's going to Crumble Shaft. You could arguably consider this for randomizer players, renaming this room worst room in the game.
It's really annoying.
Just saying. Not a fan of this room when I play it.
No.
So, Richard, what you saw from Kevin there, and you're going to see from Anfunny, is one charge plasma shot to Crocomire. And basically what you're not seeing is Plasma Beam does damage per frame. So because of all those frames being hit on Crocomire right now, is the reason Crocomire is still going back and back and back. There is enough damage to Croc to get Croc to fall in the acid from one charged plasma being shot.
It's very silly the first time I did that in a randomizer. Because I didn't know that it was just going to do that. So I actually tried to microwave Croc. Because I knew about microwaving. But I did not know that you could just charge Plasma Croc and he'd just die. So I tried to microwave him.
Ah.
I killed him very much. The
Very
same.
much so. Killed him very much, yes. So Kevin is now built on his lead. Kevin now has a 20-second lead. This Croc trip is actually pretty short. 2 more minutes to get down here.
Yep. Quick trip in and out of Croc. And then clearing out Kraid while we're down near Norfair. Then Meridia. High five in the doorway.
Beautiful shine spark from Kevin. Are we looking at a game 3? Still very possible.
It's very close. There's still a lot of rooms.
Yep. Gonna be fun to see what happens. Croc is done. Both got Indiana Jones missiles. Didn't they?
Yes.
Okay.
And even though some of the harder parts are done, there's still things that are high execution heavy, like Baby Skip, the Mother Brain fight. Like, even though you have all the resources, you still need to be able to do them.
Who can do stand-up faster?
Right.
But Kevin is building on their lead. Folks, we hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Again, I'm WX. So I'm like, you know what? I'm available for a race. Let's go. And these racers are not disappointing in the least.
No, not at all. That lead has changed to about 25 seconds at the time of the elevator.
And Anfunny's made up time. Anfunny is cut into the 20-second lead now by about 3 to 5 seconds. And seconds is what it comes down to in a race like this.
Yeah. That was nice. Remembering that you already grabbed that item.
Yeah. Oh, and Anfunny still needs Kraid's closet. Never mind.
Oh, did he not? Hmm.
Kevin still has a 20-second lead Matter of fact, now that we take a look at it, really about a 25-second lead. But again, could all evaporate very quickly. Path divergence, probably not.
No, I don't think so.
So, Anfunny forgot Mickey Mouse missiles. And because of that, lost his 20-second advantage. I mean, the execution from both of these racers are fantastic. Like, just the movement, the execution on the tricks, everything.
Oh, for sure. I could never play this game like this.
Just saying. Commentating Anfunny versus Kevin on one screen. All Elite Wrestling World's End on another. Twitch chat up as well. Recipe for a good Saturday night.
It's Saturday?
No, it's Tuesday. Go back to bed.
Okay, cool.
You have work tomorrow. Nah, I can't. I mean, literally 20 to 25 seconds is all this is. That's it.
It's a very close.
Starting gain steam.
That's a baby skip.
Yeah.
That's a baby skip away. Gonna get a high five right here.
Anfunny through fishing hole. Kevin into aqueduct. No sense to go for the sandpit items now.
Nope, just go right to Batoon.
Kevin building on his lead.
Getting the show off that X-ray.
There's your divergence.
Yep.
So what Kevin is doing, just to fill everybody in, Kevin's going for Dragon first, then gonna go back for cleanup. Anfunny has gotten the aqueduct items. Now headed for Batoon. Again, it doesn't make sense to do either sandpit right now. It takes too much time away. Get your aqueduct items, defeat Batoon, get the energy tank. Kevin is gonna get the energy tank from Batoon on the way back. Then gonna go ahead and get the aqueduct items into sandpits.
Because you already have to come back this way. So you might as well grab the items when you already have to be walking right by them. Grabbing the aqueduct items is probably only like a 10-second at most time loss. Going when you first get there versus when you're coming back, but you know, every second.
And that is a microwave shrimp. Anfunny misses the full halfie.
No, it gets the halfie.
Misses the full halfie.
Just a halfie. Just a halfie, then.
Just a halfie.
Although I think with space jump, high jump, speed booster, I feel like just using those is probably fast enough.
And as always, a friendly PSA. If you're in an office, do not bring seafood with you. Just don't do it. Don't warm it up in a microwave. Don't do it.
No, it's very impolite.
I learned that lesson. Not doing that again.
Why would you do that?
Because I was young and had no idea.
That's fair.
Do not adjust your television screens, folks. We have a long way to go still.
Yep. We still need to finish off Meridia, finish off Wreck Ship, and all of Brinstar. There's a lot of Metroid left to be had.
This is factually correct. And here we go. Comes to left side sand pit for Anfunny first. All energy tanks have been collected.
Well,
Not really, but
they've maxed out on energy tanks.
can we get it to turn blue? If they get more, please.
But they're still gonna collect more of them.
So much fanfare. So this will be it for the Meridia cleanup.
Yep.
Kevin's
Now gonna head.
No, Kevin still needs Main Street missiles. So does Anthony.
Do they? Oh, I guess you're right. I guess they did just skip those. Well, I guess it's good to route it in here because it's gonna spark them up most of the way here, and then they're gonna want to go and finish up Red Tower anyway. Haha.
There are those Main Street missiles. Meridia, cleared. I would go through Red Bryn. I don't know. What do you think is the most optimal here?
Going through, like, finishing up a red tower here, the way Kev is going, and then clearing off wreck ship.
Okay, so you'd go Red Tower, Wreck Ship.
Yeah. After that, I think I would do, like, Gauntlet into yeah, Green Bryn, and then take Retro Bryn up. I think that would be my route.
Gotcha.
What do you think?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Those lightly salted peanuts.
Woo! They got to you?
Between the peanuts and the salt. Sorry, folks.
So what do you think your route would be? Doing this.
It's really weird. You want the last route, you want the last piece to be Criteria or Green Bryn, and it's just a matter of how you feel it. I agree with you. I think it's finish Red Tower into the long wreck ship. I could have maybe made the argument Forgotten Highway into wreck ship, but that is very long.
I was thinking that too, but then you reminded me that they hadn't done Main Street. That was the only reason that I thought this route made sense.
And
Like,
my first instinct was Forgotten Highway into wreck ship because of that very far away energy tank.
Yeah.
But again, it's so...
I think I'd rather go through Spiky Room of Death twice, though, knowing that one side ends on an energy tank, than go through the Forgotten Highway.
Yeah, Kevin's now building on their lead. Kevin is now almost a minute ahead. Again, it's not over until it's over. Maybe Kevin wants to go save the animals and force game 3.
And
maybe Anthony wants to save the animals and force game 3.
Maybe one of them forgets an item.
Maybe one needs to go to the bathroom. Maybe they need to get a cookie.
Maybe there's a cookie.
Oh, no, I want cookies. I still have Oreos downstairs. I should go get some. The viewers are like, oh look, WX is talking about food again.
It happens.
It's all good. Deal with it, chat. Food is delicious. I keep hearing great things about insomnia cookies, though.
I don't know what that means.
Insomnia Cookies is a cookie chain, like Crumble.
Ah, I see.
Crumble popping up everywhere, my goodness. I don't want a Crumble cookie. Twitch chat, I'm just saying, if you want to order Richard and I Crumble cookies, we're not gonna say no.
I'm not gonna tell them how to deliver me a Crumble cookie.
Huh. Fine. Y'all can deliver it to P.O. Box. No, I'm kidding. Alright, Kevin back into attic. Remember, you have to defeat all these enemies here in order to unlock all the doors. Really? You think of, you know, all the times you're in attic, it's like, okay, you're through here once. You never go to this right side door to get the minor item. You see Kevin doing that.
I remember one time I had to go down the bottom door of attic, like through the door you normally come up from.
Right.
And I was so confused. This was years ago, but I was so confused as to why. I was like, why is this door gray? I hadn't killed everything yet. I was so confused.
Fifi sounds good. We'll talk about it as that date gets closer. I'm still waiting for tickets to go on sale. And we do have a high five.
Yep. Anthony getting that really flashy spark through there.
So people have like, they're like, what is WX talking about? What tickets? Counter-Strike Major. First major for Counter-Strike in the United States since 2018. I actually hope to be, hopefully, working the event as a caster. Would be nice. Alright, Anthony. This room, Richard, is just, it's so annoying because of the robots.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel like that room takes a heck of a lot longer than normal because of those bleeping robots.
Yeah, that is one of, like, this and what Kevin's about to do.
Yep.
At the bottom of bowling.
Sky missiles.
Like, those robots are just annoying.
They're annoying in all playthroughs, it seems like, if you have to get an item past them. So Kevin's gone bowling for the second time. Anthony back at Maze.
That's why that's also why this is everyone's favorite category, is because you get to do bowling twice.
Oh, of course. Listen,
Everyone,
as a former bowler, I have no complaints.
As speedrunners, I know they appreciate uncontrollable cutscenes.
Oh, of course. Who doesn't like taking 30 seconds to wait before you can play again? More item fanfare. Alright, wreck ship is done. No, so we got Norfair, Meridia, wreck ship, all complete for Kevnastics.
Yep.
Anthony just needs to get those other two items in the wreck ship, and he'll be done with the wreck ship items. There is this ocean item, which is what you pick up on the way out here. Easy enough.
Now done with wreck ship.
Yep.
So after this, it's just Criteria, Brinstar, and Retro Brin.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up, and I want all of you viewers out there, I want you to chime into this. If you've played Super Metroid, Marcus makes a really good question. Which is more painful? Bowling or Shack Tool? We want to hear from you in the Twitch chat. Kevnastics up to landing site item.
What's your thought on that?
I think it's Shack Tool.
You think it's Shack Tool? I think it's Shack Tool too. Because bowling has 3 items. The only problem with that is in those 3 items, one of them could be locked.
Yes, speed booster lock.
So, Shack Tool you only have to do once, no matter what. Whereas bowling, you might have to do twice.
Yep. We're getting a lot of Shack
A
Tool
lot of
items.
Shack Tool, which I think makes
No
sense.
surprise.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Yeah. Kev getting that really cool spark through the first half of Gauntlet.
Next time I play a randomizer, a map rando, I might play a Shack Tool. Just for the lulz. Now it's time for the double gauntlet missiles.
Yep.
Now, there are still several items that you need to get here in Criteria. And in my opinion, you get these on the way out.
Yep, all of them.
That's the retro Bryn items.
As well
Mother
as
Brain and Ream Supers or Climb Supers.
And Terminator as well.
Terminator.
As you can see, Kev is skipping Terminator. Because you're going to have to come back from that way anyway, so why waste the time with the door transition?
Also, you're welcome, Chad. I resisted doing a very bad Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
Alright. So now we're just gonna...
music also really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Probably my second favorite music in the game. Red Tower is good too.
Can't believe you put Red Tower so far down your list.
It's just...
It's the best one. It's so emotional.
Is the music emotional or trying to get up Red Tower more emotional? Because
I think the music. I think the music is more emotional. It's mysterious. It's got a mystique to it.
Twitch chat's getting spicy tonight.
I know, right? They're hungry.
Wouldn't blame them. These racers also probably hungry. It is past 8 p.m. Eastern here on the East Coast.
And who knows where they are?
Yeah, it is... The first game started at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. They've been playing for almost 3 hours.
Who picked max percent GT?
That would have been... Anfunny.
Got it. Fired. Now you get to the Edikun items. So, let's recap the remaining items. You've got the one last Edikun items for Kevin.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible is one. All the items in Big Pink.
Yeah, everything in Big Pink except for Charge Missile.
For Kevin, correct.
Well, for both.
Well, Charge... You still have Waterway?
Yep. And then, Green Hill Zone.
Yeah. You don't need X-Ray, you don't need Spazer.
Yep. And then from there, you just take Green Hill Zone over to Retro.
Kevin in the Big Pink. Anthony now into the Edikuns area. And I believe Kevin hasn't missed an item yet. We'll know by the end of the game, Richard.
Yes. I don't think so. I don't think after that Mickey Mouse skip, anyone has skipped any items.
Nope. They've gotten them all, just in sometimes different orders.
Yeah, they are kind of going throughout this differently. Ooh!
Anfunny gets Mission Impossible!
Nice!
Beautifully done from Anfunny. That'll save some time.
Yeah, that was cool.
As long as the ending screen says 135%, then they will have completed it.
And if they both have the same percentage, it's just a time penalty.
Anfunny's got all the big pink items with the exception of charge missiles and waterway.
Kev finishing up Brinstar on his way into Retro.
Question in chat, how many items do you need to complete prior to GT resetting everything? 5 missiles, 5 supers, 5 power bombs, no energy tanks, no reserves. You must get Varia, Gravity, and Speed Booster. You're not allowed to get more than 1 of each missile, super, and power bombs.
So it's 8 items.
And if you get more than that, you're fired!
It's 8 items then, right?
1,
So-
2, 3. Morph ball makes 4. Bombs is 5. 8 items. I mean, technically 9 if you want to include high jump.
Oh yeah, high jump.
Which isn't required. Nice high five here.
It's not required, but it's nice to get up the lava dive with. And then you can pick up Spacer. You can pick up any other named major item, and it won't detract from your end game percentage. But you technically don't need them.
We can't really declare a winner yet either.
No, the majors do not duplicate, and they do not
Correct.
add to your percentage.
We can't declare a major, a winner until we see that final screen. Kevin looks like they're gonna have this in the bag.
It's looking that way, but
Again, comes down
we
to
need to.
potential bomb. Not bomb. Baby skip.
Yeah, potential baby skip. Stand
Potential
up.
missed item. Yep.
Missed item. There could be a few things.
Kevin going for his last item. 230 missiles.
No, not the last item.
Oh, he still can terminate. That's right.
Terminator.
See, I just went immediately back to 100%.
It's fine. If you were playing this right now, you would have been running to G4 and you would have just run into the E-tank, so you'd have been fine.
Kevin's saying in Twitch chat that he hoped he didn't miss anything. His splits didn't work.
Oh no. I didn't
Kevin,
see
so
anything.
what you're saying is you absolutely want a game 3. Got it.
I didn't see anything missed, but
I didn't either. Wait. This just in from the Federation. Hang on, I'm getting word. The SA Hex has taken 1 missile tank, and now Kevin has to go all the way to the BSL space station to reclaim 1 missile tank in order to win this.
it's a bummer.
I'm totally kidding. Considering BSL doesn't exist. Oh, I'm sure it probably exists, but yeah. Golden Teresha at GT Fusion percent. Yeah, there you go.
Now, I'm almost certain Kev got everything.
I think Kevin has everything. Anfunny going for his last item. Anfunny is done.
Yep. Both of these runners should have 100.
Yep, 50 seconds behind for Anfunny.
Yeah.
Whereabouts.
They should both have 135% at this point.
Have any commentators done 100% ROM hack?
I don't even know what that is.
It is a ROM hack.
Oh, really?
SM.
You don't say. It's a ROM hack.
I think I saw Oats do it, and I think it's a ROM hack where you start out with every item, and you have to put them all back.
Oh, that sounds great. You're setting up to run for the next person. It's like, oh, you're gonna need this to beat the game. I'm gonna put these items back for you.
Yeah, now you don't get a soft lock.
That sounds so fun. I want to play that.
There you go.
No. Go to the internet and find that.
The one ROM hack I need to play, Subversion.
Yeah.
I need to play some Subversion. You played it?
I have not.
Of all the ROM hacks I saw Oats play, I think Subversion was probably my favorite. Beautiful baby skip from Kevin.
Yep. Turning off screw attack.
Anfunny flying through Metroid Room 3. 325 missiles for Anfunny. I don't think he has enough to beat Mother Brain.
Yeah, I think he's got to go back and farm.
We're kidding. Alright, and Kevin has no problem getting through that. So Kevin, Mother Brain 1. So let's explain what stand-up glitch is here, Richard.
So, we're going to want to deal a lot of damage to the Mother Brain.
Facts.
get through this Mother Brain 1 fight.
Sure.
And then we want to just go ahead and kill Mother Brain 2, but kind of consistently damage down during the fight since we have so much health.
Anthony got grabbed.
Oh no. But then
A bit on purpose. Not sure. Go ahead.
we're gonna want to end Mother Brain 2 with 7 fully tanks. Yeah. Ideally just about there. Since we turned Varia off. If you had Varia on, you'd want 3 tanks. But for now, we're just gonna try and hang out.
Yep.
We want to be in midair at a few key points during this cutscene.
Yep. So, Richard, you are correct. So basically, you see that typically when you hit with the rainbow beam, Samus is supposed to be staying down, and you can even see it there in the cutscene. It's triggering it like Samus doesn't have enough energy, can't get up. There's a glitch. If you go into Mother Brain with at least 7 energy tanks, and you take your damage from Mother Brain, you damage down, the game immediately goes into the cutscene. And once Mother Brain is turned to stone, you can start damaging Mother Brain immediately. And you see Kevin start doing it now. You can, if you hit him correctly, finish off Mother Brain without even firing off a hyper beam shot. But the one big thing with this glitch, you can't jump too high with the baby Metroid. If the baby Metroid gets hit at a certain point in this room, you can literally soft lock yourself here.
It'll get trapped in the wall, essentially, and won't be able to get back in the room. You also want to make sure that you're not shooting at the moment that your beam changes from your regular charge plasma ice wave into the hyper beam.
This was a great job from Kevin. Maybe 2 hyper beam shots away from beating Mother Brain. 1 shot! Beautiful!
Wow!
Beautifully done.
That's really good.
Mother Brain 3 apart. This has been an outstanding race. Even if Anfunny, right? If Anfunny didn't forget Mickey Mouse items, or the item,
This would have been...
It would have been much closer.
Yeah.
But even so, Kevin has found ways to maximize movement, maximize just little pieces of tech. I still think Kevin would have been ahead, but it may have been 10 to 20 seconds as opposed to, the lead Kevin has right now.
Right. The about a minute that we're at, it would have been only a few seconds, I think.
Listen, Anthony's a great up-and-coming speedrunner. Great rando player, great person all around. I said this yesterday. I have bias. I've become, friends with Anthony, Sunroof Farmer, his business. I'm friends with a lot of people in the community, but, between a lot of those 3, they've been helping me with, rando play, maximizing and learning tricks. Anthony's the one that gave me a genius idea to actually learn how to wall jump. Because I couldn't get the mechanics of that down. But,
look at this.
The animals. How many shots for Anthony? 2, 3, 4 shots for Anthony. Beautiful.
Still great. Ooh, and getting that fun spark out of there, too.
Yep. And this is the first time I've seen a Kevnastics race. I see him streaming all the time. Kevin is a great speedrunner in his own right. But that'll do it, folks. Get your GGs in the Twitch chat. Kevnastics is going to win max percent GT as of now. We need to see those final item screens to confirm for the category, but from what Richard and I can tell, Kevin has all the items. GG's to Kev. And of course, GG's to Anthony. Anthony's already joined. We'll wait for the racers to come in for a little post-game interview.
They might even wait until we see that percentage.
Yep.
Because if
It's
one,
like looking
if
at
they
the
don't,
official scorecard,
like if they don't have it,
then they're fired. They lose.
they can go back in. Their timers are still running. We have Anthony getting on the ship.
The funny man. All right, GG's to them both. And now we wait for the credits to roll.
Well, those were exciting races, if this is the end.
Oh, of course.
I do think, man, that Mickey Mouse skip, I wonder if that would have made up enough time. Amphitheater is a big room.
It is a big room.
I wonder if that would have been enough.
All right, we are joined by Anfunny
And
Kevnastics. Kevnastics, here we go. Your official score is joined by Anfunny. 135%. Kevnastics officially wins game number 2 and beats Anfunny 2-0. GG's to you both.
GG's, Kevin.
GG's, dude. Thank you for the race and taking the time out. It was it was a heck of a time. I was watching the restream on both, and oh boy, I felt like I was playing catch up the whole time. So thanks for putting the pressure on. I knew, like in Max GT, by the way, super good pick, Max GT, because like that is your best bet with the volatility, as you saw. Like anybody that knows me, I have a weakness. Sometimes I just can't do it green gate in a race. But I knew I could withstand one reset, and I think I was like, I think I can still do this. But after the second one, I'm like, oh geez. And then you gave me a bit of hope when you forgot the Mickey Mouse missiles, and I'm like, all right, I really have to I really have to play. Like 2 resets, but this is not a wash. I can get back in this. So I just race that. And then North Korea is just as familiar to me as anything else. So that one was like, I could have done any percent, but I feel like North Korea was just more fun. So that's why I picked that.
Yeah, and you know, I think if I had gotten like all my little tricks down in North Korea, we would have been pretty close as well. But yeah, I think Max GT, most people are pretty uncomfortable with it, which I am too. Which it kind of puts me on an even playing field on racers like you who are much more experienced in other categories. Like low ice, I'm glad you banned that one because I legitimately can't finish it with 14%. I pick up plasma in my practice.
I mean, I didn't want to play that one unless like I need it. Like I'll go a game 3 with somebody and have a random pick, and I'll be like, all right, I'll do low ice. I'm not scared of low ice, but it's just, to me, it's like a slog. Like it's just, I don't know. I could either beat Mother Brain first try, or I could be there for an hour, and I just didn't feel like putting myself through that unless I like absolutely had to. So that's kind of it. It's like the strategic choice, go with the bands that make most sense. I think, if you've paid any attention, you probably know that I would ban low ice anyways. So banning RBO pretty much ensured that you didn't have to play either of those. But then again, I don't know how familiar you are with me. Like RBO is my go-to. So I certainly was hoping to play that, but I had a feeling, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to get banned. So I figured North Korea was a good consolation.
I also haven't ever completed a RBO run, so it's like my auto ban.
Oh, dang. It's like same thing with Scotty. When I was going against Scotty, I knew he was going to ban RBO, but Scotty's a low ice runner. I was like, no way I'm running low ice against Scotty. So, but no, I mean, it's a lot of fun. I'm just more like a casual streamer. I don't typically race well in tournaments. Like I can complete these categories like no problem. I've played like over 30 categories, and usually I don't have any problems, but something happens when I get in a race and I'm like, oh geez, I can't just chill. I can't pause it if I have to go to the bathroom, or if my kids need something, I'm just kind of gonna have to go with it. So there's a different kind of like stress and anxiety that goes with doing this in a race. And fortunately, my wife is really supportive, and she got the kids occupied, and she's like, yeah, go have fun with your race. So that kind of helps, but it's always in the back of your mind. So I'm just glad that I was able to put on a decent show, and I got back at the Green Gate because I had no trouble with the Green Gate in Meridia. That I got that one pretty quick, so I felt good about that. And thank you for the commentary. I've done hundreds of these things, and I know that I know everybody was hoping for a game 3, but I'm hungry. I know WX fans said something about hungry earlier.
I was right.
You were right on that.
I said the races are probably hungry.
Dude, about like 30 minutes in, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to do this. Like when I hit that reset, and I'm like, if this goes to game 3, I'm going to die of starvation. Like I have to get my stuff together here.
Some snacks for yourself, Kevin.
Nah, man, you feed the kids first. That's how it goes.
There you go. All right.
So, but Anfunny, it's good to see you. I think you might have started in Rando. I just started seeing your name pop up recently. Thank you for joining the tournament. More people that join it, the more competitive action we get to see. So, I'm glad you're able to get some races scheduled in with the other runners in our round robin stage. And definitely wish you the best of luck. Is it Smelling you have next? I think you and I both have to race Smelling.
Small's my last one on Monday, and thanks for being so welcoming and everything. That definitely helps. But especially these, I started rando racing in like the end of April, so I'm a little bit more used to racing. It sounds like in general than you.
I took a year off.
That hurts a lot too.
Yeah, like I was still playing the game, but the last tournament I was in was the 100% tournament. I raced Shiny Zenny in Bressingham, and it was a really good time. I was really proud that I qualified for the tournament, but I had done a bunch of rando tournaments before that, and it was like tournament for the first 3 years that I was playing this game. So for the last year, I've just, I moved. I had a big life event. I moved, changed jobs, everything for the better. So I'm just kind of slowly getting back into streaming a little bit more. I haven't really streamed much this year, but I'm still a big fan of the community. I really dig being in this this business here. It is hell of a lot of fun, and I don't know. Maybe I'll get the racing itch back. I actually kind of said that this was my my speed running retirement. I might retire into Rando Land. So we'll kind of see how it goes.
Rando Land.
I might do like another lap around the bases, and after the tournament, go for some PBs and just try to update everything with my current skill set if I have the time. If not, then I may just retire from just competitive speed running and I still love the game. I'm 43 years old. I got so much going on.
Yeah,
I
well,
like it.
if you keep up with the randos, at least maybe I'll see you in there later on. I've been in like
one day
Dash
I'll be back
map.
to Rando one day.
Rando,
yeah.
Rando.
Yeah, this has been a fun like first non-rando tournament. I've been enjoying it, just like learning the categories, kind of ones that aren't regularly run. So it's been interesting learning some of the tech and the routing, and I mean I learned like grapple escape for this tournament, so that's one thing that'll help me out in randos too. So lots of
Yeah, that's really
things.
cool. That's kind of how I got into racing different categories. It's just that when I got into Super Metroid, it was in 2020, right after the multi-category tournament had ended. And I started watching these videos because I was getting interested in learning how to play this game. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And so, like, I was on this mission. I'm like, if they ever have another vanilla multi-category tournament, like, I want to be in that. And, 4 years later, getting to be a part of it makes me kind of happy. I wish I could have ran my other races a little bit better, but I'm still proud of the runs that I did. And I think like you can tell I'm pretty good at this game, so I'm happy enough with that.
Hashtag humblebrag.
Yeah.
I have one question.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anfunny, did you PB on your max percent there?
I would have if I hadn't skipped Mickey Mouse. I golded just about every other split by a pretty significant margin. So I was 8 seconds off my PB, and going back for those Mickey Mouse missiles is probably like a minute if I had to guess.
I would say that's a fair guess. I was on PB pace when I had to reset a dragon. So I probably could have gotten a 101 on that. But it's so hard to PB in a race. It's so hard to PB in general.
Definitely.
But definitely, Anfunny, I hope you stick around and work for some leaderboard times in these categories. I think the multi-category tournament is a great showcase, and it's good to get more people's names on leaderboards, especially in categories that you don't see too often. I mean, there's going to be an any percent race every year. Like, you don't have to worry about that. A lot of these categories you don't see often. People are afraid to run them or something like that. So, hey, just watch, and just try and jump in. I think I learned GT Classic like very shortly after learning any percent in Hundo, and then I wanted to learn RBO. So you get a tutorial or you get the practice hack and you just kind of work on the major skills. I think playing that is a great segue into Rando, which is another excellent world of this game as well. And a lot of these categories like RBO, GT Classic, they have a lot of crossover with Rando tech. So tech that's valuable in the vanilla game really kind of drives Rando. So if you get good at that, you can kind of do both.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting. Since I started in Rando, picking up these categories has actually been somewhat easy, just because I already knew a lot of the tech that's involved. So it's kind of coming from the opposite angle there. But yeah, and like my first race versus Scotty, I PB'd on both of my races. So
Nice.
yeah. Since being newer to these categories too, that it always makes it easier to PB. But yeah.
All right. Any last minute thoughts from any of the racers, or a last minute thoughts from you, Richard?
I got nothing. I just want to say GG's. It was a wonderful race watching both of you.
Thank you for coming, WX Fan and Richard. And thanks for the tournament organizers putting everything together. It's been a lot of fun. And GG's again, Kev.
Yeah, thanks, GG and Anthony. Really just a great time overall. And thank you for giving your time, commentary, and all the runners that watch this, and Moira in the chat, and all my friends in the chat that always come and support me and like to hang out. So thank you, everybody. And, we got a lot of Super Metroid coming up this weekend. I think there's maybe even more tonight. For me, I'm all out. I will see you next mission.
I was gonna say there's actually a match happening right now on SpeedGaming 2
Let's go.
between P-Toil and Shiny Zenny.
Kieran,
And
what up?
then it looks like at midnight, Beef Robber and Polar Bear Bunny. So that's in about 3 hours from now.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it looks like tomorrow has a few games as well as Monday.
Lot of good stuff. Lot of good stuff. All right. That means I get to close. Folks, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. For Anfunny, Kevnastics, the Richard Cruz, I'm WXFan21 saying we'll see you next mission. Head on over to SpeedGaming 2 right now. It's P-Toil versus Beef Robber. Check them out.
Let's go.